I graduated having no idea what I was doing, and I ended up actually moving in with my parents for a month. And even though I wanted to stay in Edinburgh, so I was trying to find a job in Edinburgh from New Jersey, and I finally decided after a month, well, I'm just going to try and find a job in Edinburgh from Edinburgh, seemingly much easier. But then I arrived and I was flatless and jobless, and the lessness wasn't too difficult. You know, I got a flat within 2 weeks, but the joblessness was a bit more, oh man, this is the real world. Uh-oh. So I kind of tried to figure out what industry could I get my foot into, because I graduated without much experience. I didn't really have a job during my undergrad career. So I printed out 100 CVs and started passing them around town, trying to find a job as a bartender, which I did end of September. But then I was sacked mid-October, and I was like, oh man, this is getting pretty desperate. So I went to the job center for help, and they suggested I apply for Right Track, which is a nonprofit charity that helps troubled teens in Edinburgh and the area with employability and personal development, which is what I do now. But as an entry level at a nonprofit, you don't get paid much, and I still need to support myself with the supplementary job. And I still tried to, go to service to do so. I don't know what I was thinking, because I was just fired from service. And I got a job at, I don't know if you know, the Candymans. And I worked for a month there until she sacked me. And then the day after, I was like, no, I'm gonna do this. I walked into Hollywood 9A and I got a job there the day after. And then a week later, they're sacking me. I'm like, what's going on here? So the day after that, I'm like, well, I actually have to take a step back and kind of look at what I'm doing here that's wrong. I keep getting fired. And I guess it was service industry. It doesn't really go with my strengths of who I am. And I like to think I'm pretty calm, easygoing. I love working with people, so I decided to, that day, apply for 6 care jobs and see where that took me. I got an interview on Wednesday and I was hired on Thursday, and I've been working as a support worker for 2.5 months, and I really like it. So that's a flavor what I'm doing now. Right Track, as I said, it's a charity and it helps teens who have behavioral difficulties, mental issues, chaotic living situations, drug and alcohol abuse. They have all these things that, kind of lead up to them not being in school or not being employed or not being in any current training. So they come to Right Track so we can help them with their personal development, employability. I kind of look at it, it's like a safe haven almost for them to just focus on longer term goals, just be surrounded by their peers, focus on getting to somewhere they want to go. And as I said, support work is, I don't know if I said this, but I go from house to house. I have, I think, 7 clients as it is, and I help them bathe and get dressed and go to the toilet, make them meals. It's really rewarding. It's the thank you I get for putting on a pair of socks or doing the laundry or washing them is very different from serving someone a gin and tonic. It's just like, thank you. So tips getting into what I do, working with people, I think is the main thing. It's a lot of what I do is one-on-one, so that's, whether it be tutoring or teaching. Oh no, 1 minute, I'm gonna move on. So as an undergrad, if I can go back to my undergrad self and be like, hey, listen to me. I think I would probably get some work experience as an undergrad, but it took, like I said, I didn't know what I was doing as an undergrad. I didn't mean that. Like, I knew what I was doing, but not after. I didn't really think about after. And I think it took my experience this year to kind of learn what my strengths are and what I want to do and where I want to go. I'm also doing a massage course, and I plan on going into art therapy. And my one piece of advice is stay positive, stay proactive. Real world can get you down, but you get back up, you'll get through it. That's it.